This Lion fan base, Coach, they have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check, blue 60. Check, 45. 22.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I smell fear in that offense. 45. Hey. Switch. 40.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 54. Hey, seam 6. 45.
Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, throw left side, taken in by Galladay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go. Return the play. Slam. Hey, watch it. Hey, let's get it converted.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Hey, check. Hey, switch gears.
second down now. It's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Winston. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Ready, black 22. 51 to Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Green, triple team. 51 to Mike. 2 6. Let's get it together. Go.
First down, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scott Miller, 28 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. 45. Mike. Hey, I-7. 45 to May 15. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw again, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken near the 13. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 45.
From the gun, here's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He goes, set! Go 20! Mike, 45. Cut! Drill right, 22! 20 hot! 45 to Mike. Get on!
On first down, Stafford here. And he's got Amendola on the connection. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set! Get a 20! Check. 50. Tight dog. 22 jet bomber. 20 hot.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Stafford on first down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one a first down pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
32. 21. Heavy on the edges.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was good for 37 yards.
59.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here I come.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
22. 45 to Mike. Hey, Delta. 45 to Mike. Coming to you.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. To the air again, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety flip. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 68 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Amendola, he was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
250. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go, D. 0. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
63.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check, double right. Get on. Hey. Motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up second and 7.
Hey, D-line, scheme. Check my 45. Check my 20.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Hey, Echo. You ready? 45.
From the gun, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check my 45. Check my 45.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Throwing again at Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. On first down, Johnson. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Middle. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check. 21. Lucky. Check. Greystone, Travis. Hey, easy. Big 20. 45 the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. 45. Rabbit.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Pierre Garçon there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
A A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At 25 the mic. We'll go 25 the mic. You gonna see me. Sunday. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 26. Check 26.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch the
Jameis to throw it. Open man has got one. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Following the interception, Winston. And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Watch the eye. Middle. 45.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's the former Lion and Ndamukong Suh on the tackle.
White. The 46-yard line. Stay 50. Look at him.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. It's caught by Garcon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Watch the twitch. Right, 22. Right, 22. Hey, wahoo. 45, Mike, 45. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Again, it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 69! What happened? Hey, I got him. That's me. 45.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check. Fresno. Alert! 5. 54 Mike. Wild Bill. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Here we go.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time.
First and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Flip it. Hey, 5 on the 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 40. You.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Blue 80. Green, triple team. They're running it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Working out of the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. Watch twist. Wait.
They'll throw again. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jameis now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check hot route.
They run again with Logan. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You just watch 88.
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, 70. 45.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To the air again, Stafford. This complete to Jones. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at...
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Trey Waynes. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?